Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Friday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Finally back with you after a long work week. Yeah, it's been a hell of a long week as far as work goes. Not able to do a video until now, but glad to be back. Glad to be back. This is going to be part two of the J's from my vinyl collection from A to Z. And again, 10 albums at a time. So try and get through this as quickly as possible. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but at the same time, I'd love to show you some fantastic, fantastic albums, such as this one here. I really like this one, mainly because of the lead singer and that how it rocks compared to their later stuff. This is In the Beginning. It's a compilation album by Journey. It's before Steve Perry joined the band, featuring Greg Raleigh on lead vocals. Neil Sean, of course, just rocks it out. And 1979 release, and they took songs from their first three albums, self-titled Journey, Look Into the Future, and Next. And yeah, double album. There's the track listing there. And really, really good album. Really good. If you don't think these guys can rock it out, definitely they can, for sure. Next one is Jam Factory. It's the only album I have with these guys, but pretty darn cool at the same time. I've never heard of Jam Factory before I got this album, but it's on that Yellow Epic label. So Jam Factory, soul group from New York, active between 1970 and 1972. Six-man band. This is Sitting Up in the Trap, featuring Joe English on drums, who went on to play with Paul McCartney and Wings, which is kind of cool. This one needs a good cleaning on the outside. I haven't got to this one yet as far as cleaning it. But there's the boys there. And yeah, I think this was part of a bunch of albums that I was given, which was very nice of the person that gave them to me. But yeah, fantastic group, nice rockin' album for sure. Love it. Jam Factory, 1970 release, Sitting in the Trap. Two amazing soundtracks that I throw on every once in a while because I think they're just remarkable. I've seen the motion picture a few years ago. It's been a few years now. But yeah, this is Jesus Christ Superstar. This is the Norman Jewison film, featuring Ted Neely, amazing vocalist, as Jesus, Carl Anderson as Judas, and Yvonne Elliman as Mary Magdalene. Music, of course, by Andrew Lloyd Webber, and lyrics by Tim Rice. That duo just was gold, still is gold. But yeah, cool motion picture soundtrack, Jesus Christ Superstar. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. I know if maybe some people aren't religious, but the acting is amazing, and yeah, awesome stuff. As well as this musical from the stage cast, featuring none other than Mr. Ian Gillan as Jesus Christ, awesome lead singer for Deep Purple, of course, and went on to play with Black Sabbath, formed his own group. You got Murray Head as Judas, and again Yvonne Elliman as Mary Magdalene in this one. This one is the English, recorded in England on this one. Yeah, amazing stuff. But cool dual soundtracks, one from a stage show, one from the film. Awesome stuff. Only have two albums from these guys, and I need more. As far as vinyl, I have some on on CD, but I just have 2 vinyl albums from these guys. English heavy metal band from Birmingham, selling over 50 million albums worldwide. One of the greats as far as English heavy metal. This is Hellbent for Leather. Okay, this is the they had to change. This is the U.S. cover. They had to change their name of the album Killing Machine, that was the UK release, because of the school shootings in Cleveland, public school shootings in Cleveland. So they felt it was appropriate to change the name, so they changed it to Hellbent for Leather. 1978 release, remarkable album. It's on the Columbia label. Yeah, really, really good stuff. And one of my favorites, 1980s British Steel. Of course. What can I say about this one? It's I think they're maybe their most commercially successful. I don't know, Breaking the Law, Rapid Fire, Metal Gods, Grinder, Living After Midnight. Yeah. Great stuff. Yeah, I really like this one. British Steel. Judas Priest. What do we have next? The James Gang. This is after Joe Walsh. This is Straight Shooter by the James Gang. Joe Walsh, of course, was the original founder of the band, formed way back in Cleveland in 1966. Hard to believe that James Gang's been around that long. And Straight Shooter, this is the 4th album after Joe had left to form Barnstorm. This one features Dominic Triano and singer Ray Kinner. And Roy Kinner. I apologize, Roy Kinner. Dominic Triano also sings on a couple of the tracks. Dale Peters and Jim Fox on drums. Dale Peters plays bass and backing vocals. Dominic Triano played with Guess Who. He was just a great artist. Yeah, awesome album. Straight Shooter. Straight Shooter, 1972 release. And Bang, the 6th album by the James Gang. Dominic Triano had left. This one features Tommy Bolin. It's on that Atco label. Really good stuff again. Different sounding. And all told, I prefer the Joe Walsh version of the band, but these are pretty good albums altogether. And finally, Miss Pearl. I only have a couple of albums of hers, unfortunately, but she only released 4 studio albums in her career. This is Pearl, of course, the remarkable Pearl. 1971 released their 2nd studio album, released 3 months after her death. Of course, she was part of that gang of 27 who unfortunately died at 27. Jimi Hendrix, you name it. There's all kinds of coincidental murder, or it's not coincidental deaths, I shouldn't say murders. Coincidental deaths, mainly due to drugs and alcohol. Kurt Cobain, all kinds of different ones, but Pearl is a fantastic album, and she was a remarkable performer, just remarkable for stuff. Mercedes-Benz, Me and Bobby McGee, Trust Me, Get It While You Can, just to name a few stuff. And finally, I have a compilation of hers, 1975 release. This is a combination of soundtracks from the movie Janice and live recordings. The double album, and yeah, again on the Columbia label. But awesome stuff. Got some ring wear on it for sure, but overall sounds amazing. Sounds really cool, and gotta love her. There you have it, guys. There's part 2 of the Jays. Again, sorry I haven't been around for a while, but hopefully I'll be back as soon as possible with some more videos and some continuation of my A to Z's, as well as showing you other stuff as well. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.